folks, today we are going to make an easy 5-ingredient meal, except that it's not 5 ingredients, it's 6, because you know I like to change things up. This book is by Jen Fish of ketointhecity.com. At first I thought I was only going to be able to make this soup and just do a video on the making of the soup and not be able to share the recipe because I didn't want to infringe on her copyright. But she has this particular recipe on her website. So I'll put a link to that in the show notes and you guys can make it yourself. It is so good and it is so easy. I feel like I'm doing this because my camera looks low. I should look at that angle and see what that looks like. I'm not trying to look stupid. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our sweet Italian sausage in the pan. I'm using 1.28 pounds. You can use however much you want. You can not even use it too. It's very good without it, but I want my soup to be a substantial meal. I don't want it to be like one course of the meal. I want it to be the meal. So let's get that going. We're gonna put a little extra virgin olive oil in the pan. This stuff comes later. I noticed that I was out of cream cheese and I do have some whipped cream cheese spread. Watch there be some funky shit in here. Whey protein, that's not good. This is all I have, so I'm using it. So instead of a couple tablespoons of cream cheese at room temperature. How many? I think it's, here we go. 4 tablespoons of butter, hell yes. So what we're looking at here is, the recipe calls for 1 can of organic tomatoes with Italian seasonings. I just have organic diced tomatoes. I'll add in my own seasonings. And I'm also going to use 2 cans because I have a 1.25 pounds of meat. But the recipe calls for 1 can of organic tomatoes with Italian seasonings, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup of chopped fresh basil leaves. So we have all of that and pork sausage. All right, let's get to it. The first time I made the soup, I was like, I thought it was just gonna be, because it was only 5 ingredients, I thought, oh, it'll be okay. It'll taste fine. I didn't realize that it was gonna be like, damn, this is good. Ooh, I hate this part. You know, it's gonna flip in there and splash all over. Splash all over. Get off. Don't splash. Oh, I'm such a baby about touching meat. Here we go, I win. Yay. Oh, and keep watching to the end of the video because you know, we all grew up with grilled cheese and tomato soup. Well, I have a grilled cheese option that I just discovered that I am in love with. Never knew it existed, so stay tuned till the end of the video. Whoa. So I kind of just thought of this. It's good that I'm using just regular organic tomatoes because I have sweet Italian sausage. So that has some Italian seasonings in it. I'm not sure if having Italian seasoning in the tomatoes would also be like overkill on the seasonings because I don't like that either. So that's, if you're gonna use sweet Italian sausage, it's probably better if you just have plain organic tomatoes. That's what I'm saying. So while that stuff is cooking, I am going to cut up the basil. You know I do that every time I try to get some B-roll and set up my camera, my phone, and then never press record. I'll be like cutting up stuff and doing all the things. Oh my God, I love basil. I don't like black shit on my basil though. I'm gonna cut up all of this because I really don't have any other plan for it. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1/4 cup or not. I don't care. You know how I am. You guys, I'm so hungry. I went to a friend's birthday party last night. She turned 60. Me and a lot of my friends are turning 60 this year. And she's not keto, she's not low carb, neither are the rest of her people, the people that set up the party for her. And they had a giant bowl of Doritos, to which I decided I needed to help myself to I wouldn't say a big plate, but I had some Doritos last night. So this is why that is not a good idea, aside from the fact that it's just not even real food. But I wanted you guys to know that I am human and I do these things. Another reason why it's not bad for you, besides what it does to your insulin and your blood sugar, is that it sets you up for failure the next day. This is why when people fall off the wagon, they perpetuate that and it continues and continues, because I am so fucking hungry right now. And it's all because I spiked my blood sugar so high last night, and then it tanks, and here we are. So it has been very difficult for me to fast this morning. I did it, but it's been very difficult, and I like an easy fast. Typically when I eat my normal diet, I can fast effortlessly until 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Today, it's just now noon, and I am fixing to tear this up when it's done. Looks like I missed some. Oh, we can't have that. Okay, making a mess. That's okay. Man, I even kind of have a headache. I'm so hungry. I guess maybe that could be, I don't feel like hungover, although I did have 2 vodka sodas and they were really strong. So that might impact my headache too. But I didn't wake up with a headache, that's when it would have been. This is a hunger headache, I think. Pretty sure. So while this is cooking, we're gonna buzz up the diced tomatoes in the NutriBullet to get it nice and smooth. Again, if you like a chunkier soup, go ahead and leave one of them chunky. Leave both of them chunky if you want. I think that would be weird. Don't do that. Buzz one up, leave one chunky if you like it. I think I'm gonna buzz up both. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little Italian seasoning. Because I'm working with tomatoes, I'm gonna put my apron on. You know, typically when I eat stuff that's tomato-based, I'm usually wearing white. I feel like if you wear white when you're eating tomato-based stuff like spaghetti or tomato soup or lasagna or whatever, I feel like it tastes better when you wear white. You're definitely gonna get it on you, but okay. Oh, I need a buzzer thing. I need the buzzer apparatus. Buzzer apparatus. Thank God I can edit these videos. Woo. Okay. So we'll just make a very splashy addition to this. Blah, 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 talking so much shit. Is this even open? Yeah. I'm just gonna put a little Italian seasoning in there. What's in here? Marjoram, I don't even know what that is. Basil, rosemary, thyme, oregano, ew, savory, and sage. Okay. Okay, plug your ears. I'm doing these separately because my NutriBullet is not that big. I will put it in here. See, there's still a little bit of chunk left in there, and that's fine. You gotta slam it down like you're shaking dice. Oh, put this in. No need for splashing, stop. Why do I smell weed? It's for real basil. You can add other stuff to this, like anything that you want, but the whole point of it is that it's fast and it's easy with just the 5/6 ingredients. You could add garlic in here if you wanted to. You could cut up some onions if you wanted to. My suggestion is to make it the way the recipe calls for the first time. You can add the meat too if you want. And then tweak it from there, because it is really good just as it is. That looks like a lot. Okay, how much butter do we need? I think it was 4 tablespoons. Yep, 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Let me get that so I can put my stuff back in the fridge. I don't need my shit out here rotten. Which, you know, I don't really measure stuff, but here we are. Look at me measuring. I'll do it over here. Cream, 4 tablespoons of butter. 4 tablespoons would be a half stick, right? Sure. I got no place for this. I keep these little bits of parchment paper just for this exact situation. Basil and this. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of my headache. You guys ever do this? Probably don't. I'll eat butter. I'll have no problem with that. And it's too good. Okay. How much whipping cream? I mean, how much cream cheese? 2 ounces. This is 8 ounces. I'm gonna put in more than 2 ounces. Why? Because I want to. Look at my cute little butter dish that my friend got me. Love it. Sausage is looking good. It's getting golden brown. I'm just gonna read this recipe to you real quick. Pour the tomatoes with their juices into a food processor or blender and puree till smooth. Check. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, cook the tomatoes, cream cheese, heavy cream, and butter for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally until all is melted and thoroughly combined. Add the basil, season with pink Himalayan salt and pepper. Continue stirring for 5 minutes more until completely smooth. If you wish, you could also use an immersion blender to make short work of smoothing the soup. That's it. Yay. Boom. All right, so we're gonna add in, give this another little stir. And we're gonna add in our tomato puree. Look at me not splashing anything. Yeah. Give this a little stir. All right. Oh God, don't shake. Stop shaking. Shake. No shaking. When? Oh, I wonder if I should put in 2 of these because I doubled the tomato part. Yup, I'm gonna do that. Glad I thought of that. There we go. And I should probably double the butter then, because essentially I'm doubling the whole recipe. Okay, cooking on the fly, here we go. Okay, adding in the butter. Basil is always last, so I'm gonna add half of this. Okay, we're gonna give it a stir. Better get some video of that too. We're gonna stir all that up until it all incorporates, melts and incorporates. Then we'll give it a taste test and we'll see what we need for any additional seasonings. Grilled cheese portion that I was talking about is this. I have never heard of this before and I just ran across it a month or so ago. It is baked cheese. And then you skillet or grill it and it is delicious. So I already have a package open, so I'm gonna grill that. Everything is coming together with the soup. And I'm gonna grill this in my little Dash Mini. So we'll get that plugged in and heating up. So what is this? Does it even say? The Big Moo is baked cheese perfection, no matter how you prepare it. Seared in a pan, tossed on the grill, or baked golden brown in the oven. Remove the packaging, heat, flip occasionally, and enjoy. No oil needed, I'm perfect already. It just says pasteurized milk, salt, enzymes. Doesn't say what kind of cheese it is. Don't know, don't care. I've tried it and it's good. Whoa. So, oh my God, just throw it all over the flipping house. So I think I'm just gonna cut it in half and make 2 pieces in my little Dash Mini. Okay, so the top light of the little Dash Mini went off, so that means it's hot. I'm gonna kind of push it down a little bit, help it. This is another situation where it probably would have been a good idea to have my cheese out and at room temperature. I don't know why I always forget that. Oh, it's looking good. Just gonna let it be for a second. Okay, that looks good. Now this is super hot, so you're really not gonna wanna touch it with your bare fingers. So remember, you don't really need to cook the cheese, you're just getting it melty and delicious. And in my case, flattened out. I mean, it's even got like a little crispy crust on it. How am I gonna do this? Just like that. There we go. So that is the grilled cheese portion of our tomato soup and grilled cheese. So you can see the cream cheese is melted. So now we're at that point in the process where we're gonna taste the soup to see if it needs any additional seasonings. Cream cheese is all incorporated. Oh, that's good. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna add a smidge of salt and pepper. There's that. Okay, turn this off and plate this up. Oh, you gotta put the basil in. I'm gonna leave a little just for garnish. Wonder why that was shutting off. Well, my camera shut off. I don't know if I got the plating of the soup, but that's fine, whatever. That's too big. Okay, grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm gonna get after this. All right, big taste test. The first taste test was only just the soup. This has the actual sausage in it too. My mouth is watering. Oh, so good. Let me do this. This is what I've been waiting for right here. Can't really scoop it up very good. I don't care. You guys, I am too happy. This is so good and so easy. Literally comes together in minutes. And most of the stuff you usually have on hand. At least I do. Okay, y'all. For real. Let food be that medicine, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Damn, this is good.